Well, as we take a look at our weather timeline, we have a lot of active weather coming along here through today. Things will change up between this morning and this afternoon, and then we're going to continue with a lot of that active weather, wintry conditions through Thursday. So let's break it down just a little bit here. Through this morning, we are going to see some rain. A slight chance of some scattered thunderstorms is also possible here as we look at the Treasure Valley and other spots across southwest Idaho. Then as we shift on over towards this afternoon, winds are really going to start to pick up across southwest Idaho. Generally speaking, we're going to see 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts in some spots. As you move further east from the Treasure Valley, the chances start to pick up to where you could see a possibility of 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts. And then we start to get into damaging territory. So that's something that's really going to impact not only the commute, but also those folks that have things outside. So making sure to secure that before we get towards this afternoon. Then as we get on towards tomorrow, we see a brief wintry mix that is possible. So the Treasure Valley has a chance to see some snow early on and through the morning before it quickly changes on into rain. And then as we look at Friday, some of that precipitation continues, but it stays focused in portions of the mountains with the Snake Basin generally staying dry through most of the afternoon. Now, here are going to be some of the weather makers here for today. So for today, that atmospheric river with that strong cold front that comes in, that's what's going to bring the chance of some thunderstorms, and it's going to increase the chance of rain and wind. Then through tomorrow, we have a warm front that comes in first, followed by a cold front that'll start to really fluctuate some of those snow levels there. So we do see a chance of rock slides and mudslides being a possibility of a risk here through the next couple of days. And again, that's where that cold front is located, at least for right now, as it's going to move through and continue further east as we get towards midday and make its way across our area. And that's when we start to see those winds really start to ramp up. And that's why we have wind advisories. A winter storm watch is in place for the Central Mountains and for the Boise Mountains as well. We're also going to continue to see that high wind warning through today. And again, everything shaded in that sort of mustard color could see a chance of some of these winds getting up to 65 miles an hour. But as we look on ahead and we start to pay attention to some of the 7-day forecast here, we'll start to notice that a lot more of those conditions will start to sort of trickle down, and we're going to start to see a little less of that through Friday. But then as we get towards Saturday, we're still going to continue with some of the chances of showers. Temperatures will stay warm, but we are going to continue to see a lot more of that rain expected to come along as we get towards the middle of next week.